Man, do I have something for y'all to look at today. I met this brother named Compton Anonymous. That's Compton Anonymous. And he got some insights. Some people say dirt, but I call it he's got nothing but truths about what's going on in the industry and in life. Man, he enlightened me on a lot of things, and he talked about some brothers and people, P. Diddy, J. Prince, that whole little thing. Look, later for me talking, man. Why don't y'all just watch this little program, little segment right quick. Holla. So welcome, Compton Anonymous. Thank you for being on the program, man. I really appreciate it. Now, when we met down there at the little shop, getting our little dilly-dallies, I'm very interested, man. Now, you was telling me about Jay Prince and this whole situation with the Migos. Rest in peace to that brother. You know, you had some insight, man. Let me tell me, tell my listeners and viewers, man, what's going on with that?
Oh man, I love the Migos. The Migos was one of the best groups that was ever made for the culture. Rest in peace to Takeoff. As I listen to the Migos, I would always hear Takeoff in his writing, and I believe that he did most of the writing for the group, if I'm not mistaken. But if I am mistaken, when I heard him rap, his rap always sound better than everybody else. But now, when it comes to family, I believe that family, they don't fight. And I believe that family is more important than almost anything that you can have. So when you do have family, you take care of one another. You are your brother's keeper. So when it came to Takeoff on that night passing, I believe that Quavo talked too fucking much. And because he was sitting there talking too much, because he didn't have to really say what he said. He didn't have to say, let me get up out of here before something bad or I do something bad to somebody. Who the hell you think you are? How in the hell you gonna be taking that position knowing that you in the goddamn streets and you got your loved one with you? You had no business opening and running in your mouth like you was. You are a part. Your hands does have blood on them. That's your brother. That's your family, your cousin. Nowhere in the world that you're supposed to think about yourself before you think about your family. That's what real leaders do. Now, when it comes to Jay Prince, I don't understand. I really don't understand. No. I'm confused because real gangsters move in silence. And you sitting there coming on 3 and 4 shows and trying to make us believe what you want us to believe, but ain't no getting around it. Takeoff died on your watch. There's nothing you can say, there's nothing you can do. If the basketball team ain't playing right, we fire the coach. You are in charge. And you are allowing your son to destroy your empire. Everything that you built. And now you gotta come on these shows so that you can try to defend your side and let people know how you are and what you had nothing to do with it. You're trying to clear your name is what you're trying to do. But in the midst of clearing your name, you are dry snitching. Man, you're reading paperwork that really shouldn't be aired out. OGs move in silence. So it's not no reason why you should be making all these personal appearances and airing grievances out in the open. That's not how real gangsters do. And you gotta be careful because you see, that white man is even after you. He's after all people. They want to take all of the black people down. And we so goddamn stupid that we fall for the okie doke and we not paying attention and we allow the people around us and our surroundings to to make bad decisions for us. You gotta do better, Jay. Senior. And you, Junior, I don't even understand what the hell matter with you. You was born with a silver spoon in your mouth. You ain't had to go to no public school. Your daddy got a goddamn island. So I don't understand why you could even get in this realm where it's so dirty, where the devil lives, to the point to where you decide that you want to be your daddy. And at the moment, your daddy ain't really being himself. I got a couple of questions that I really want to know. How has Prince Senior, been able to stay out of jail? Why is that? I've heard and understand that he's been indicted long time ago. But why he ain't never been to jail? All the gangsters I know been to jail. They can't carry no guns. They can't be caught with a gun. Caught with a gun, you go to jail, but I understand that you probably got bodyguards, people to carry guns for you. But it still doesn't excuse it's still a mystery of why you ain't did no time. And also I want to say that I heard about the little incident at the Grammys. I don't understand how two brothers or uncles and nephews or however y'all related, how come y'all can't get together? I don't get that. I do get that Quavo had the show and he was already set up and he did the sound checks and now here you come. Here you come when you want to join in and get in the reindeer games. So I understand what Quavo say with what he's saying about that. And, nah, nigga, you ain't coming. Nah, nigga, I done already practiced this. But the sad part, the very, very, very sad part is, I got information that the shit is about a girl. Offset done messed around with somebody that you call yourself calling your girl. Nigga, they ain't nothing but a goddamn fan. Offset married, man. And you sitting over here and you gonna argue with him and let that come between the greatest goddamn group that I done seen for our culture? Is it that much money that you trying to keep for yourself, or what the hell is it? It's over a girl, man. Is that why you mad, Quavo? Because he got some pussy that you thought was only yours? Come on, man. Come on, man. You gotta do better than that, because family love one another. You don't fall out with your brother over no motherfucking girl. Motherfuckers got millions and millions of dollars, can have top model bitches. But you gonna fight over a girl and let that destroy what God has put together. Y'all motherfuckers need to fix that shit. You need to fix it. You need to fix it quick and fix it in front of the world so I can see it. And everybody can see it. Love your motherfucking brother.
I love you. And even in the midst of all of this shit, I'm proud of you.
So, wow, yes, that's deep. How do you feel about Jaguar Wright and all of these issues and problems that she's having, being sent to the mental ward, and just all these outbursts, man? It seems like she knows what she's talking about, but what are your thoughts?
Yeah, man. I love Jaguar Wright. She has a sense of truth that she explains, and it's a thing of beauty when you actually get a chance to listen to what she say. But it's also a horror story because you can't believe under the duress that she's saying it. But you actually have to understand what's going on in her mind. Jaguar has mental issues. And that's what they say. But if you look at all the things that she's saying, what she's saying about Damon Dash, and you got Jay-Z sleeping with Aaliyah, you got R. Kelly sleeping with Aaliyah, I hope that shit ain't true. But if it is, fuck that nigga Jay-Z. Fuck that nigga Damon Dash. They already got R. Kelly, so I ain't gotta say fuck him. But all them motherfuckers deserve, them pedophile motherfuckers deserve to rot in jail. And if they gonna stop playing R. Kelly's music and boycott him and burn his records, they need to do the rest of these motherfuckers like that also. They gonna say that she crazy. I don't know about her being crazy. I believe that she is honestly on to something and the people want her quiet. I believe that she need to wear a motherfucking mask. I believe that she need to hide her face so that the devil won't consume her. But it's too late for her. She done already showed her face. Jaguar, Jaguar. But these motherfuckers is out, they serious, and once you start telling the truth, they want you silenced. And if you don't silence yourself, then you will meet the powers to be.
You raped your son. You fucked with his head. You played with his mind. You're a fucking monster, bitch. You destroyed and ruined a very beautiful human being.
Yeah, and have to pray for him, brother, you know. So, man, you know, I even hate to ask, but I'm curious, man. You know, P. Diddy been in the news, and his bodyguard has been telling some truths about how he helped in the demise of Biggie Smalls, and he's gaining all the fortune. You know, he's reaping all the booty, as a pirate would say. You know, and they're saying that he's gay, and man, what, you know, just once again, man, just tell me, how do you feel about this? Because we was in the shop and kind of blew my wig back. Let me know.
Thing. So I say, yo, what are you getting this for? And it said butt plugs, and he was like, yo, can I do my shopping by myself? I said, yeah, you could do it by yourself, brother. And he started walking and everything like that. So when he got to, I just waited at the counter. So when he got to the counter, he didn't even have to show the guy nothing. He just gave the guy a wad of money. I mean, like, he gave the guy a stack, something like this.
Now look, when it comes to P. Diddy, you have to understand and open up your mind and let the light in so the truth can be seen. There's many different levels of stardom. The higher you climb up that ladder of stardom, the darker it gets. And when there is no light, and when people can hide in the dark, then they start doing any and everything. P. Diddy has made it to the top of stardom and fame, and he has sold his soul for fortune. And I can see the power that he's gained, and I also can see what he's doing with it. He has given up his sexuality. I've seen him in kissing distance of many men. I got homeboys that I love and that I respect, and you would never see us in kissing distance. Sean Puffy Comb is gay. You're not gonna catch me and my boys playing touchy-feely. Sean Puffy Combs is gay, allegedly. But if he ain't gay, he definitely got gay tendencies. And there's nothing but the demonic spirit of lust and demons and the dark places and doing things that you really shouldn't even be doing. You actually know better, but the price of fame and fortune and the things that you gotta do, you want to keep it in the dark if you can. So when it comes to this music business, that's the devil's trick. He offers you fame and fortune, and it comes with power, women, in Diddy's case, even men. And he has let money and power corrupt them. The love of money is the root of all evil. Many people say that money is the root of all evil. But it's the love of the money. That's when you start acting unseemly and doing things that you shouldn't be doing. And allegedly, we heard from the guy, you asked me about the demise of Biggie and how he had something to do with it and what I think about it. And allegedly, we heard from the guy who said that Puff Daddy offered him $30,000 to kill Biggie. But he said no, and he refused. And said that Puff Daddy wanted Biggie dead because he wanted his catalog. What the hell? And he knew Biggie was getting ready to leave him. And he started his own record label and had already secured the deal. And there's a lot of death surrounding P. Diddy.
Oh, shit!
Even Kim Porter. But really, the only thing that I can say about Puff Daddy and Biggie's problem and Biggie dying is that Biggie's gone, and you can ask yourself the question, who got the catalog?
Being around Diddy. But see, when I start talking about Jay-Z and Beyonce, oh, some toes will curl for sure. But hey, the truth is the truth, whether you believe it or not.
Standoff is not an altercation, my nigga. Niggas burnt out. Niggas know what time it is. I ain't gonna keep speaking. No, niggas know what it is. Knock them lies out to my nigga.
So, you know, this dude WACK100, he's all in the news making noise, pushing his issue, pushing the main line, Pyru, all of this. You had some insight on this fella, man. But you didn't have too much hate for him. But let me know what's going on.
WACK100. I want everybody to understand something. I want you to understand why I'm here. I'm here to preserve the culture, heritage, and the religion of our people. I said religion last, but our religion is hinged on the culture and our heritage. I will get into that later because I see where this is going. But far as WACK100 is definitely a part of our culture. But it is a part of our culture that needs to die. Now, I didn't say that WACK100 needs to die. I believe that WACK100 is just as important as Bobby Seals, Fred Hampton, all of these leaders that came before us. I'm not trying to say that he's no Martin Luther King or Marcus Garvey. But WACK100 definitely is a part of our culture. But he's a part of the culture that's controlled by the elements of the devil and the darkness where the light needs to be turned on. WACK is okay with being a gangbanger. Gangbangers is the #1 killer here where I am in Compton. And I haven't done the research and I don't have the numbers. But this I know. Black men are riding around looking for black men that look just like them to gun down. Fighting for something and fighting over something that belongs to both of them. Our community, our culture, our heritage. But you see, I have to put religion last. But I'll elaborate on that later. But WACK100 is a part of our culture where the devil has also infiltrated. Bloods and Crips was made to come together. It was a community thing. It was something that was put together to help our culture and raise our people. And this is one of the greatest accomplishments of the devil against our culture and our heritage and our religion. And WACK is a leader. He can be a leader like Moses, lead the people out of Egypt into the promised land. But instead, he's comfortable just being a leader of the gangs. But there's no promised land in sight. He's choosing to be a leader and work in the darkness and be happy with success of this world and worried about who got the most money and who can beat who up. which plays into the devil's plan of destruction of our culture and our heritage and our community. But hopefully, the more light that WACK100 is exposed to, the better his steps will be as a leader and understand his job to protect our culture, heritage, community, religion, and our women. And belief is very important because we need to be able to know when we're wrong. And the most important part of knowing you're wrong is being able to fix the problem. You must correct yourself so that your punishment may not be severe. WACK100 needs to understand what his true purpose is and how a real leader moves so that he can be able to lead the people that will follow. And another important thing is that he must find a destination and figure out where God wants him to lead his people. And I know for 100% he don't want us dead. And that's where belief comes in. When you must be able to listen to God and not just yourself.
Good will overcome evil. Right will overcome wrong.
Charleston White. Now, if you think about it, there's no roots to where he came from. He created and made his own lane. I respect his hustle.
You had the crowd around you and everything. You was talking about Charleston White. And I don't even know how to say this, really. You know, you say he popularized snitching, and he has these dualities to where he's helping the community, but then he's also killing the community at the same time. And I want to know, what was your thoughts on that? You know, how do you feel about the way that he's moving through social media and on the internet, and his tentacles are reaching adults as well as the youth?
Yeah, man, I like Charleston White. Charleston White is the closest thing to anonymous to myself that I'm hearing on the internet right now. Charleston White is an innovator. He's way before his time. Charleston White say he's an activist. Charleston White say he's here to help our community.
You guys have never
Charleston White speaks as if he's a part of the light and the truth.
Because you guys are interfering with children.
And also, Charleston White says he's a civilian and he has no problem with snitching. See, now that's new. That's new. And it goes contrary to the streets. And I like it. And he has his points of the truth. And he shows his face. And he deals with the powers to be and the devil who's here, who ultimately wants him dead. And his willingness to stick up for the culture, the heritage, and the community. The only thing wrong with Charleston White is that he doesn't have the religion part down. He can't explain where he gets his truth from. He has his own version of the truth. Why he feels the way he feels. And the devils and the demons have surrounded him, want him dead because of the little truth that he speaks. Now, there are differences between me and Charleston White. I've never been to jail. I went to Compton High and was surrounded by all the Compton gangs. And I ain't never been convicted of any crime. Some would even call me a square. But I'm the type of square that'll put a round hole in your chest if it comes to me having to protect me and mine. I have a 45 and American AK-47 and an AR-15 to protect mine. And all my guns are in my name. And if I have to shoot somebody and kill somebody, it will be in self-defense. And I'll be getting my guns back. for the next person who try me. But you know, I'm not here to tear down my community. I'm here to lift up my community with the light and the truth. But when you start doing such things, you become a marked man. And the devil sends his demons and his dominions to check on people who shine the light of truth. If you think about it, you know I'm telling the truth. And if you don't believe me, you can ask the people who speak from the grave. You can ask some of the light bearers of our heritage who came before us. You can ask Jesus Christ. He came with the truth and the devil killed him. You can ask Martin Luther King. He came with the truth and the devil killed him. You can ask Malcolm X. He came with the truth and they killed him. I respect them. I have their heart.
What would be the difference between your new movement
We have the same mind.
Islam? Well, the basic difference will be...
and I've had a chance to see them come before me. And I seen what the devil done to the light bearers. And I don't think no one took into account of what would happen once you start telling the truth on the internet. But I can say this, I know what wisdom is. Wisdom is being able to tell the truth from bullshit. Being able to separate the light from the dark. Being able to tell the difference between a lie and the truth. And once you can do that, you can make the right decision and call yourself wise. Being able to separate the truth from a lie and knowing the difference between the light and darkness and being able to make the right decision is the way to being wise. That is the biggest reason I wear masks and conceal my identity. It's not because I'm hiding from the viewers. I'm hiding from the devil.
And it's one big society of it. Now, when it comes down to the selling of the, there's shipping and trafficking and people, adults, the moms, the dads, right there on Target commercials, right there on Walmart commercials. And you're looking at the people that are missing and they're smiling like they're happy, but they're going back to hell.
Well, you know, it's another guy on the radar, Orlando Brown. Man, he's doing some weird stuff. He's telling some truths, but I'm kind of teetering on the fence about him. How do you, tell me about this brother. How you feel about his situation and what he's got going on?
Now, Orlando Brown is a classic case. The devil attacks us in many ways. His job is to kill, steal, and destroy. Now, we all know and remember Orlando Brown growing up in Hollywood.
Form of a mental illness that can be dealt with.
Hollywood is the devil's front office. He has many businesses, though. He's an entrepreneur. But many people don't understand who the devil is and how he moves and why he moves. Many people don't know that before the devil was kicked out of heaven, he was over the entertainment of heaven. His job was to entertain, set the mood. He was over the choir and all of the arts and crafts in heaven. And that's why I call it Hollyweird. It's the devil's front office. Hollywood is the mecca of the entertainment world. But I'll be able to elaborate on that more as our relationship grows. But Orlando Brown grew up in Hollywood, and there's a lot of traps that's there in Hollywood at the bottom and the top. Drugs, homosexuality,
I gotta let you suck my dick.
and
Okay.
things that you deal with that you should not put in your soul. It will damage you. and it will affect your mind and your free will. The devil uses his demons, and it's their job to drive you crazy, have you dead or in jail. He wants you to die out of the will of God. And drugs is the gateway to the soul and the mind. Orlando Brown got into Hollywood at a very young age and as a very young man. And Orlando Brown has been surrounded by demons and at the devil's order. Now, Orlando Brown is a mental case for sure. Orlando Brown talks to himself. Orlando Brown has characters, which I call demonic spirits. Orlando Brown needs an exorcist for real. He will change characters right in front of you. You can see his demons working while he's talking to you. He'll even tell you that you're somebody that you're not. Sitting right in front of you. I heard him say he's Michael Jackson's son. What I can say is he got a funny demon in him. He's really funny, and that's the one that shows out. But I really hope he finds his way back to the light. I hope it's not too late. I pray for him. I pray that the demons let him go.
I also just want to kind of give a shout out to the parents of the show, Takia, Crystal Kama, and Rondell Sheridan. We love you and miss you.
Yeah.
They're just chilling. They're working. But